Brother, with the cap, you speak English? You only speak English? I got one question there for you. You speak Dutch? No, I understand. Which language you speak? We brothers, man. We brothers, bro. Why you don't want to talk? Why you talking to him and you don't want to talk? Come on, man. What is this? You know why you don't want to talk? What you got there in your hand? What you blazing? But that ain't good for you? No, that's not good.
Why not?
Come, let me read that. First, give me that, man. Let me deal with this brother, man. You understand? What's your name, bro?
Man, Shalom.
Shalmont.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Elianai. Nice to meet you, bro. You understand? So what we teaching here, right? So that you can understand a little bit, right? We teaching here that the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, they are God-chosen people.
Yeah.
These are the real Israelites according to the Bible. You understand what I mean? Why we know that? Because our history is written in the Bible that is a prophecy that would come to pass. That we will go on slave ships. You understand? That happened with us. You come from Suriname, is that right? Suriname. You understand? For instance, let me read this. You know a little bit of the Bible, right? Yeah, right? You know Moses, right? Come on, man. You know him. Yeah, okay.
I know the white Bible.
The white Bible? Okay, let me read the black Bible now. Okay? Yeah? Hey, shall I prove that it's a black Bible? Give me Songs of Solomon chapter 1 and verse 5. Come on, let me read that. No, bro. Oh. No, se lê mais, vai aqui. Vai, escute. Listen to this, right? A black man Bible, right?
This is the book, the Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
You know who's Solomon, right? It's the wisest man on the earth. What he say?
I am black.
Nah, I thought this is a white man. I thought Solomon is a white man. Is a white man, but
I am black, but comely.
he say I'm black and handsome. I'm black and beautiful. Which people can say today I'm black and beautiful? Only we, brother. You understand what I'm saying? No white boy can say that. He will burn in the sun. He will get red. He will die eventually when he stays too long. You understand what I'm saying? This is a black man book. But you know what the problem is? We don't like to read. That's our problem. In slavery, they condition us by you cannot read or write. And that was a habit for us not to read, but only to listen. You understand? Knowledge is by reading. You understand? So let me read about our history. How your people went to Suriname. And this will give you your true identity, your true nationality. You understand what I'm saying? Give me that. Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. To prove who was Moses speaking right in the wilderness. I got to prove all things, bro. You understand? We are now in school. We are in school. You know which school? Black school. You understand? That's what you like, right?
That's
okay,
right.
Here we go.
There's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So Moses was speaking to who? Yeah, but how did he call them? What was their nationality? Israelites. Okay, let me see what he told the Israelites what would happen, right? Let me read that. 28 verse 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
What does it mean, it shall come to pass? What does that mean? It shall come to pass. This would happen. Future tense. In the future, something gonna happen. What?
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these what?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So curses will happen when we don't keep the commandments, not religion. He said commandments. So there's a difference, because religion is made by man. Religion is made by slave master. In which time period? Look here, 1608. Where were we? Picking cotton. Where were we in 1830? Picking tobacco. Where were we in 1863? Picking sugar cane. You understand? And so forth, and so forth. You understand? It didn't say religion. It said commandments. There's a whole difference in it. You understand what I'm saying? Come. Hey, sister. Wait there. Don't go yet, brother. Stay here. Sister, with the black. Zus. Hey, zuster, we gaan over onze echte nationaliteit. Hoe zijn we van de westkust van Afrika gebracht naar Suriname, naar Curaçao, enzovoort? Je verstaat Engels toch? Wait, don't go. Sir Martin? Oh, more better, so I can speak English, that y'all can understand, right? So, you know the book of Moses, right? So Moses was speaking to a specific people. Which people was there?
I just started reading the Bible, so I don't have much.
No problem. We got you, sis. Today is school time. You understand? Deuteronomy 101. Quick there.
All praises, all praises.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So Moses was speaking to all Israel, right? The nation of Israel. Come. 28. Come.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe.
Wait. I want to edify everybody, get the learning. Hey, bro, you speak English, right?
From Saber.
Saber, come closer, brother. We are brothers. We are school now today. We're going to show you our history, sister. Don't go yet. This is very important. We got to know who we are and how special we are. If we are kings on the earth, we should know what is our nationality as a king. What should we do to govern our people? How we should live? How we should treat each other? All these things we need to know back. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why stay here. It's very important. Listen, all. You know Moses, right? I got to speed him up too. You know Moses, right? Not really. You ever heard Moses with the staff? He split the sea and they walked through it. So Moses was speaking to the children of Israel. We're going to speed it up. And let me see what he said. Come on, read it again.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
He said religion?
All his commandments.
He never said religion, he said commandments to the Israelites, right?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, for all of y'all, one by one, a curse is a good thing? Is a good thing? A curse. Yeah? Of course. A curse is a good thing? No. So now we're going to read some curses to identify who is that nation they're talking about. Who is this nation, Israel? And let me compare with history with who it happened that we know today as historical facts. Okay? Check this. 68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with...
Wait. The Lord shall bring us again in Egypt. That means what? What does Egypt mean? What were we doing in Egypt when he was delivering us, making the Exodus? You know a little bit? You know it? Okay, we're going to read now what does Egypt mean because the Bible's own dictionary. Look here.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Egypt means what?
Out of the house of bondage.
Egypt means what?
Out of the house of bondage.
Egypt is synonymous for slavery, bondage. 400 years the Israelites were slaves.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
The Pharaoh, the Egyptians. So it's saying, let me go back now to get the proper understanding. What does this mean, the context? Check this, check.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
God gonna bring us back in slavery again. You hear that? Again. But this time how?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did the black man came from Africa to Saba?
With ships.
How does the black man came from the west coast of Africa to St. Martin?
With ships.
How did the black man of the west coast of Africa get to Suriname?
With ships.
This is documented in the Bible. Why the pastor don't read this? And he said, this would happen with the children of Israel. This is a prophecy. This happened with your ancestors. That means what? We are the Israelites.
That's right.
We are the 12 tribes. You understand? But to get more detailed, look at this.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
The way how I tell you it's going to happen, Moses said that. How long was Moses existing before this happened when we went on the ships? Thousands of years. And it came to pass because now is what? It's historical facts.
That's right.
Right? Come.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
The it, what we never shall see again, is a homeland, Jerusalem. As the 12 tribes of Israel, as one nation, we never saw it. They divide and conquer. They call you Suriname, they call you Sabian, they call you St. Martin, and you would look each other different now. Man, you from Sabre, man. I from St. Martin, man. What the hell, man? Y'all this and this and this, man. This and this and this and this. No, y'all from Suriname, man. Y'all with y'all taki and all y'all thing. Now we look at each other different, but we are the same people. We are the same slave ships. We went through the same atrocities. They picked us from the same part of the west coast of Africa. And this was what Moses was telling this as a prophecy. This would happen with the real children of Israel. Read.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter...
No. Come on, read back.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Yeah.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Yes.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Read.
And there ye
And there, when you get off the slave ships, when the slave ship hit Suriname, when the slave ship hit St. Martin, when the slave ship hit Sabre, look what's going to happen.
And there ye shall be sold.
What did they do with us? What did they do with us when we get off the slave ships? What did they do?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
No, you will be sold to friends.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
No, the one that gonna lynch you when you get off the slave ship, he's your friend.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
God is very specific who is your enemy. God is very specific. A friend would never do this. A friend would never. Imagine this. This is true what I'm going to say, but this is the truth. Imagine somebody come now and in front of your eyes rape your mother. You cannot say that's a friend. That's a damn enemy. And not only one people did that, a whole nation of white people did that. And that's historical facts. I just speaking the truth. I just speaking the truth. The Bible speaking the truth too. Look.
For bond man and bond woman.
For slave man and slave women.
And no man shall buy you.
When they say no man shall buy you, no man shall redeem you. Martin Luther King tried, right? Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Nate Turner, Kwaku, Boney, Tula, all they tried to save us. But they couldn't slave us. You understand? But to get more specific, give me 48. Give me 48. What would more happen when we get off these slave ships?
Verse 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies.
We're going to serve. He said therefore. You know why he said it therefore? Read 47.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with the joyfulness and gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
We didn't want to do God's commandments. We were like, God, man, we want to do what we want to do, man. You understand? Like today. But look what he said.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
You got to serve your enemies. That happened when we get on the slave ships. That happens still to today. Some of the islands still under the Dutch colony, right? Still under the Dutch, right? They got it for the same. They got everything, right? Look here.
Which the Lord shall set against thee.
God set them enemies against us. He did that. You know what there is? There's the belt. Like your father used to whip you. You understand? When you did wrong, you didn't want to listen. God saying, these nations, these are my belt. I use them as a belt.
Wake them up.
In hunger.
So he said we got to serve the enemies for hunger. So that means food. If you want food, where do you buy it? Which store do you go to buy your food? Aldi. Which store do you go?
Bring it out.
Which one? Lidl. Which one you go to? Lidl also? Who's the owner of Lidl?
Bring it up. Please.
Tell me.
Bring it up.
Come on, let me speak facts.
Wake them
You
up.
see? Your brother ain't scared. He said the truth. The white people.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.